Let me know if this story sounds familiar. You're in a calorie deficit, you're doing tons of cardio, but you're not seeing a difference in your fat loss or the weight loss. It's just not coming off. And it's beyond frustrating. I mean, you're putting in the energy, you're putting in the time, but just not getting the results. If you know what I'm talking about, don't worry, because right now I'm gonna give you the fix. Now I know you might be thinking, well, why should I trust you? Who are you? Well, first of all, here's a body fat percent test that I did. It shows 4.8%. I don't think that's accurate. I think I'm more around 7 to 8%, but I'm this way year round. Now, besides me, we've had clients like Kenneth who were doing exactly what you're doing. Tons of cardio, counting calories, being in a deficit, but the weight was not budging. Now, he lost 40 pounds in a couple of months. So how did he do this? Well, by optimizing his hormone levels. You see, your calories aren't the only factor in your weight, and if they were, then you would be able to calculate and predict your weight by plugging in your caloric intake and output. But there's a reason why not a single person does that. And so what I typically recommend you do, and what we do with our clients like Kenneth, is we focus on keeping their insulin levels low. So there's two parts to this. You can keep your insulin levels low by eating foods that are more high in fat and protein, especially during the early parts of your day. And then if you're gonna have carbs, okay, you can have them later. Carbs and sugar can come later. Ideally, you, again, don't want to do that stuff, but you can. And then the opposite side of this is you have to focus on your cortisol levels, because if you have high cortisol levels, that's gonna mean you're gonna have high insulin levels and lower testosterone levels. And so what I recommend you do for this is focus on prioritizing your sleep. It's the biggest thing you can do to, first of all, reduce your cortisol. I mean, think back to the last day where you woke up rejuvenated. You had tons of energy, you had great sleep. You weren't that stressed that day, right? Versus think back to a day where you woke up exhausted, tired, mental fog, and your brain just wasn't firing on all cylinders. How much more stressed and angry were you those days? Probably a lot. And so the first thing you can do is really focus on optimizing your sleep. Now, I have another video talking about how to get the best sleep of your life. So if you're interested in that, just make sure to follow or subscribe to this page and make sure to keep up to date with our content where we give more actionable tips to help you.